Hey guys, welcome to the Great Retainer Show. Today we're not gonna be just gaming, we're gonna be story timing as well. Though these stories are not mine, and very likely YouTube's gonna demonetize the crap out of them. But who cares? We're ready to pro revenge right now, and we are gonna see some revenge stories. So we're gonna go at new tab. So you threaten my job, I take yours. That's what this says. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna go on. Now this dude is a huge fan of this tab and wants to share his story about to the boiling pot of sweet revenge. This happened last year, about 6 months into food service. So this dude was into a food service job, for an amount of months. Worked in the university's cafeteria, prepping and serving the food to the students. So after closing, this is gonna very likely play a big part of the story next. I'm not sure because I haven't read it, but whatever. After closing, he took 45 minutes to finish cleaning out the station and took another 10 to finish closing to God knows where, leaving the rest of us to our devices, as he usually did. He was more of the watch and rule type. Yeah. After I had finished basically, I took a quick 5-minute trip to the bathroom, as I usually did around this time every day. I heavily walked back to assist in helping others finish so we could all leave. I hear a cough behind me. The sound of it was calm before the storm. The dude ignored it and he thought nothing of it. And I went on with my day. Yeah. So I hear a more abrupt and I stopped and turned on my heel to meet shift supervisor's cold gaze. His hands crossed and over his puffed chest and his regal stance. I gave him a questioning look, and he's expecting me to read his mind or something. Supervisor says half an hour, he asks calmly. He asks, but with a short ting of his tone. I'm confused, and I chuckle. This was apparently the worst thing I could have done. Supervisor says, you were in the bathroom half an hour, he yelled, stopping his royal foot. So I was taken aback, as he never ever had come at me with a sideways tone. I thought we were cool, but should have known better, seeing how he treated my coworkers. Well, I was so shocked too, and I just stood there, staring at him as he grew 3 horns. I didn't really feel the need to defend myself at the moment, but I knew the words he was spitting was just pure bull peep. Yeah. Do you like your job? He demanded from me. If I did not in fact like my job, I had trouble holding back my smile, and I thought as he yelled more things I don't remember, as my ears had gone numb from the screeching at this point. So he basically wanted to fire at that guy for being half an hour at the bathroom. And even he didn't have anything to do. He had done his job, god dang it. So I knew his words had no consequences and had nothing to say to his tantrum, and as soon as he realized that, he dismissed me. I have trouble edging people when they're being irrational, you know. Generally, I stay quiet and let them get out of their baby fit. So that's a good tactic, solid. You basically, people are being weird. You're like, okay, I don't give a crap about what you're saying. I'm gonna just stay here, relax, and not do anything about it, because there's no use. So, hey, that's good, right? Now, over the next week, I compiled photo evidence of him slacking on the job. Oh my god. He was serving bad food and blah blah blah, and being mean to everybody and blah blah blah. So, then the other Monday I come close, I come before most and start setting up. After a while, the general manager comes out of the back and the supervisor follows him, staring at his feet. He walks sheepishly up to me and invites me to sit with him at one of the tables in the cafeteria, where he admits to me where he was wrong, shouldn't have yelled to me, and should be a better leader. He's super sorry, and yada yada yada. And I sat there with the biggest grin on my face and practically groveled at my feet, begging forgiveness as his boss watched on. This man sat so high on his horse, so he basically gave footage and he begged for forgiveness. Please forgive me, Jesus. Jesus, forgive me, or something. And this man that sat so high up on his horse 6 months ago, I watched on in celebration as he then apologized to each of my co-workers individually. But not but a week later, he was demoted to a backroom cook, and I even had been given the role of shift supervisor. So he took his job, god dang it. We never had a problem after that, and he was generally okay. Hope he really learned his lesson, cause I didn't see all of that just to get it over with. Either way, this was the sweetest revenge of my life. Okay, so good. You destroyed this dude's life. Congratulations. And you got a promotion out of it. Heck yeah. So, what is this? A wizard award? For mad skills bordering the occult, gives 100 coins to both the author and the community. Oh yeah, okay, and I don't know. Gold award. Okay. Wholesome award when you come across a feel-good thing. How do that words happen even, god dang it? Whatever. So, this says, students pranked me. I had the last laugh. Let's tap it on and see what the heck is writing. So, I was a teacher for 10 years. That's not my story, by the way, okay? But I'll be first person. So, I was teaching for 10 years humanities at a small private school. First 2 years I didn't have a classroom, just a small office. I could bring what I needed for each class on the cart and go from room to room. Depending on which teacher had a prep at any given time, this was incredibly convenient, and not being the most organized of teachers to begin with made things difficult to keep track of. So there were a group of 11th grade boys who decided to make things a little bit more difficult for me. So they were good kids. We got along well. I coached several of them and on the school team, but they decided that since my office would often be empty, was a great place for a prank. It's a prank, bro. It wasn't anything too serious. Things were falling over when I opened the door, or things disappearing for a day and then turning up in a different place the next day. Nothing ever damaged, and I could never prove who it was, even though I knew. That's a lame prank, guys. Do something better for once. You could be doing something better in every way, shape, or form. You could go all Logan Paul and do something all Logan Paul. Well, my school had mandatory final exams in each academic course. So, I didn't really think they were necessary, so I would generally make them pretty easy with it. With a lot of preparation, we'd give out study sheets and play review games with for a couple of weeks before the test. There was no reason the students wouldn't do well on them, had approval of admin to do this, and they weren't particularly fond of the final exam rule either. It was a school board policy. A few nights before the offending boys had the exam, I had the brainwave. I created a second exam. Gone were the multiple choice questions and obvious things from the review sheets. In their place came detailed questions about concepts that were briefly mentioned in class. Essay question after essay question. Ambiguous questions with no clear answers. Definitions of words that there was no way they knew. Took a couple of hours, but I laughed the whole time. When the test came, had the special exams at the bottom of the pile and handed them out to each of the 4 or 5 boys. Saw my vice principal that what was happening and he insisted on being present. I started the timer and he watched the 4 boys flip over the papers. It was all I could do to keep them a straight face. Eyes went wide, heads were shaking, panic was setting in. Especially they saw the classmates flying through their exams. One of the boys raised their hand. Sorry, no questions during the final. You should be prepared based on your study sheets. I let them go for about 5 or 10 minutes of terror before I gathered the fake sheets and gave them the real ones. They all passed with flying colors and never pranked my office again. It was glorious. God damn. So, this footage basically was recorded yesterday. I was playing a bit, so yeah. Hope you like it, I guess. I don't know. So, let's go with the hot tab. So, nexty. Well, what are we gonna see? Well. So, okay. I don't know what is this a big one? I think this is small enough. So, a veteran high school coach gets screwed over by a school district and exacts sweet revenge. That sounds really weird, but let's go on. Yeah. My dad told me this story my grandma's way. This is not anything of my writing, so some backstory about the dude's granddad. He grew up in Depression-era Virginia and slaved away in the coal mines in order to make ends meet. His only out was to join the Marine Corps, and he did. He fought in Korea and left the corps, after the war ended. He then somehow managed to get a job at a high school football coach in the county of Southwest Virginia, despite the no prior experience. This was fortuitous, since he happened to have a knack for it. God, my voice. He went on to coach for 35 years. Wait a minute. He coached 35 years at the same school, ranking up hundreds of games, and a good win to Lost Radio, while burning through wives and fighting gamecocks on the side, making a pretty penny. And he made a lot of money and became a guy who went really good about his job. So obviously the school board chose the inexperienced guy. My granddad complained to the school district about his terrible decision. What? In response, they relieved him of all the coaching duties and shoved him into teaching a grade, health science. Now, bear in mind, they did this to a man who had fought in communists in Korea, had thrilled out without anesthesia, fought gamecocks, and always managed to charm the cops into leaving him alone, and had survived working in the coal mines in the 40s. By now the man had no freaks to give. My dad at the time was the starting quarterback for the school's football team, so he witnessed the ensuing battle firsthand. Grandpa decided that he didn't want to teach a grade health science and decided to make the school board suffer. Man never got sick and never took a day off in his entire career. So he had quite a few leave days to saved up. He decided to take them all at once for the entire first semester. He only showed up to class on Mondays. District thought brought suit against him, but when the case went up in front of a judge, he looked at what they had done to provoke my granddad and promptly told them to freak off. So even the judge was tired of these dudes. So, next year and a half, Granddad only taught his classes once a week and cost the school board tens of thousands of dollars in substitute teacher fees. So, all the while fighting gamecocks and single-handedly bankrupted the entire district for pissing it off. Finally, halfway through the next school year, the district offered his old job back. He politely declined, tendered to his resignation, and almost immediately got snatched up by district. The next county over. 0 freaks given. I miss that man. You know, he fought on the war. He was a great man. And if you don't like this video, he will come for you. Yeah. He will destroy your life. So that's it for today's video. Like, share, and sub. This is gonna get slaughtered by some other dudes, cause apparently he wasn't even playing, he was AFK, god dang it. Look, didn't even watch him. Next it will come around and not watch him as well. Yup. And next is gonna be brutally murdered. Look at this. Bang, bang, bang. Ended. Done. Dead. So what's next? I'm gonna tell you to like, share, and sub, and enjoy this gameplay. Desert Eagle, yeah. As always, I like this gun cause it's good, and also I got a flashbang. I think we lose in this round, but I think I scored some kills. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm basically Rick Grimes every single time that I play in this game, so I play this game mode because wish these guns were easier to find. God dang it, Desert Eagle, that's awesome. Hey, so without further ado, I'ma go piss an old dude off so that he makes my life a living hell. And also right now I'm gonna get murdered. Oh god, did I just kill this dude? Oh, I think this is cool. Bang. Did it. Bang. And I died, and we all died. So, without further ado, like this video or this dude's coming for you. He's coming, and for every single thing that you care about in your lives, he's gonna take it away from you. So you better watch out. You better hit like. You better not be a bad person tonight, because if you do not, this dude will come for you. So yeah, that was really cringy. In case we wanna know, this will go real good. Yeah, I'm gonna die, right? And everybody, that's it for today's video. Like, share, and sub. So keep watching my videos. There's most likely some videos right here. So yeah, click on some of them, on one of them. I'm not sure. Click on every one of them. Why not? Goodbye, everybody.